Outside of Toronto, Melanie and Phil want to buy their first home with Melanie's mom, Diane.
My mom will be living in the basement.
Right.
But will an upstairs-downstairs rift split up this threesome?
The basement gets everything, and the upstairs gets shafted.
Maybe you should just have the whole house to yourself.
Until I hear yes from all three of you, we're not doing anything. Melanie and Phil dream about buying a home, as does her mom, Diane. So they've decided to pool their resources and buy one together. Sounds like a great plan, but my challenge will be finding a house that fulfills the needs of all three of these determined property virgins.
Melanie and I met probably about a little over 10 years ago. We were playing a game, and we had to partner up with somebody, and I got her, and so far, it's been good ever since.
We've been married now for, it'll be 3 years this summer. Good job! I am a special education teacher.
I'm a carpenter by trade. We kind of live in a cramped house here with my mom, so I think we're just ready to find a house and start a family.
You know, wouldn't it be great if we bought a house with my mom? Therefore, we can pool our resources together and actually find a house that we can all live in.
I think it'd be good to, be together with them, even though we're not sharing the same space. We'll be in the same house together.
I think it's going to be very difficult to be house hunting with my mom.
I think we may end up locking horns at one point.
I have a feeling that she needs it to be 100% perfect for her to visualize it, because whenever she's renting a place, she goes in and she sees the place, that's what it's like. But for buying, it's not necessarily 100% done the way you want. And Phil, he can fix something or add a wall or take a wall down.
I'm not really sure what Diane's looking for, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see what she's thinking,
All I want in a house is enough space for myself and my two cats, and I do want to have windows.
This is what you love to do. You both sit here, look out the window with Mommy.
For my wish list, a house with 2 separate living areas, a space for Phil and myself, and a space for my mom.
1 bedroom specifically for my music stuff would be awesome.
I do want to have windows.
Close to the highway.
Bathrooms on both levels.
A quiet backyard.
Hopefully the process will be a short process and not long and drawn out.
We're going to have to find something that I'm happy with and they're happy with.
Melanie, Phil, and Diane have been pre-approved for $280,000, and with their down payment of $15,000, they have $295,000 to spend. This trio wants to live west of Toronto, close to work for Melanie and Diane, and close to the highway so Phil can get around. So we're meeting in an upscale suburb of Mississauga, which offers well-maintained, mature homes.
This is an absolutely beautiful part of Mississauga. Is this where you want to live?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you like about it?
You don't have to worry about like a new development in this neighborhood.
Exactly.
All the houses are here.
Perfect. So now explain to me what kind of home you're thinking of.
It has to have at least 2 separate living areas because my mom will be living in the lower half basement.
Right, with a separate entrance.
And so as far as the mortgage goes, are all of you on the mortgage then?
Yes.
Right now, yes. All of
Okay.
us will be owning the house. We'll all be on
Okay.
the mortgage together.
The reason why I ask is because in certain areas, especially areas like Mississauga and Brampton, you can't have an apartment in the basement anymore. It's illegal. But if you own the home, of course, that's a different story. Is there one particular style here that tickles your fancy?
I haven't like this one.
You
This
do?
one's really nice.
That's
Yep,
nice,
it's
yeah.
beautiful.
That is a really nice house.
2-story home. So what do you think the price of that house would be?
Wishful thinking is 400,000.
It will be somewhere from the mid-5s up to $700,000, depending on the finishings and the size of the lot and so on. Now, you said wishful thinking 400,000, but my understanding is you have a $15,000 down payment.
Yes.
And you have $280,000 mortgage, bringing you up to $295, correct?
Yes. That is right.
So even wishful thinking at 400 was out of the ballpark for us.
Yes, at this time it is.
Why don't we explore all of our options and then make some decisions?
That sounds
good.
good.
Well, then we have to get busy right now. Let's go.
Okay.
Whenever you're dealing with shared ownership, like in this case with upstairs and downstairs, it's very difficult to please everyone. It's like dealing with 2 different buyers for the same house. And in my experience, that is always challenging.
To get these 3 started, we're going north to central Brampton, which offers some more affordable, mature neighborhoods near where Melanie works and close to the highways for easy commuting for Phil and Diane. Listed at $285,000, this 3-bedroom home has a finished basement with a separate entrance and a good-sized backyard. If handyman Phil is willing to roll up his sleeves, this place could work out for everyone.
Well, guys, why don't we start off this home search with a beautiful detached 2-story home on a massive lot, steps to the main drag where you can go out to eat at restaurants and shopping.
All right.
Perfect. Go on in, have a look. I'll meet you inside.
Okay. All right.
So this is definitely the living room area.
This is
Yes. Nice size living room, Melanie, and a nice window.
It looks like it opens right into the dining room area.
Dining room, yeah.
So this isn't bad.
I think you're gonna have to do refinishing of the floors in here if we decide to get it. That might be one of the drawbacks for me. I'd like to get a place where you could just move in ready.
No places are like that ever.
No? Well,
Unless you want to buy new.
we can look.
We can see.
Diane may have to accept doing some renovating to make a place they can afford work for everyone. It's going to be a real learning curve.
So,
Like a good-sized kitchen.
Yes, very big kitchen.
This is a powder room.
Oh, this is cute.
this is great having a bathroom actually on the main floor.
Let's go take a look at the backyard then.
Okay.
That's a pretty big deck.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is really
backyard.
quite nice. There's no windows
For the basement?
for the basement.
Maybe it's all at the front and we just couldn't see it with the bushes?
I didn't
Maybe.
see any windows anywhere.
House hunting west of Toronto, Melanie, Phil, and Diane have a tall order to fill.
It has to have at least 2 separate living areas because my mom will be living in the lower half.
But with different agendas to address, can all 3 see the potential in this first home?
So this isn't bad.
I'd like to get a place where you can just move in ready.
No places are like that ever.
No?
Unless you want to buy new.
You got a nice big bathroom up here, Melanie.
It's beautiful.
And bedroom number 1.
Wow, it's a small
A little
room.
small. Move on. Hey, it's upstairs laundry.
Okay, so here's another bedroom.
This would be good for you playing your music in.
And I'm guessing this is the master bedroom.
Wow. I really like this place.
Let's see what we have in the basement here. Oh, great, there's no handrails and I'm gonna be falling down these stairs.
There's a big open space.
Wait a minute, is this the window? Come
There's a
on.
window? Right. Very small.
What is it, nighttime?
It's probably being covered by all the bushes that are outside.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be like living in a dungeon down here.
Well, maybe there's some more windows down here and we just haven't been able to see them yet.
A bathroom here.
Oh my, it's so tiny.
It's not a good bathroom.
That's too small. There's a little bit more space in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, but it's still kind of tiny. Oh, and there's no sunlight coming in here.
That's weird, because I guess that's where the deck is outside. So the deck's covering the window.
I think we have to look at other houses because I just, like right now, I'm really turned off.
All right, guys, the first house you've seen, how did I do?
We really like it.
Perfect.
Yeah, but
The basement, no, too dark. It's like a dungeon down there.
There's so much potential, but I don't.
The bathroom down there.
It is small, but I mean that's stuff that you could. I'm
you can
assuming you
renovate
could
it,
change.
yeah,
Like
you
it's
can
not.
change
I don't think it'd be
everything.
that hard.
It's going to take some money.
Luckily, we've set aside money for renovations.
So how much do you have saved up for renos?
We have about 20,000.
Oh, piece of cake. Do you know what kind of bathroom you can get down there for 20 grand?
I just don't like going down.
How else would you get into a basement other than going
I really
downstairs?
don't like a basement. I like a raised bungalow type of thing.
Oh.
That's my idea of a house.
Okay. I want to find something that's suitable for all of you because all 3 of you are buying this house.
That's true.
Now, guess the price.
290, 95.
I'd say at least 300,000.
I wouldn't pay any more than $225 for it.
The asking price is $285.
Oh.
So 2 out of 3 are happy. We're 2/3 there. Let's keep looking.
Okay.
Okay.
When I thought about the kind of house that I would want, This is the kind of house I basically pictured. Unfortunately, the basement is really dark right now, so it's hard to maybe see what it can look like.
If we could see some other houses that are already got the basement already done up that I can compare it to for size-wise and get an idea.
But then you know, we might find something better.
Yeah,
So-
maybe there's something better out there.
The one thing these three can agree on is living in Brampton. So next up, we're going a little bit southwest to check out another great neighborhood and show Diane that raised bungalow she's envisioning. Listed at $3,099, this semi-detached 3-bedroom home has a quiet backyard and a professionally finished 2-bedroom basement living area, which should appeal to Diane.
This is a fairly typical layout for a bungalow here in the older section of Brampton. I'll send the three of you in to have a look, and I'll meet you inside and we'll talk about it.
Okay, perfect.
This would be the living room.
Looks good. Yeah.
Very nice.
So I think that this now brings us into the dining room.
That's a dining room.
That's a little small dining room, though.
Oh, I don't know what they did with this here,
A
though.
little work in here.
What would they use this for? Just an extended
I
counter?
think that's the one the stairs go down.
It's gonna take some work, but that's the best way to make sure they have everything they want upstairs and downstairs.
This is the master bedroom.
Wow. Really small looking.
Okay, so this is a second bedroom.
Bedroom.
I would feel very claustrophobic.
Let's see what the other room has to offer then.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
now, if you felt
It's smaller,
claustrophobic,
yeah. Smaller and smaller every single time.
I think this is the only bathroom that's upstairs.
A little tight.
Yeah, it's not
No,
gonna work for
that's
two people.
definitely
It's a
too
little
small.
bit tight.
Well, let's see what your basement has to offer then. This is nice, Mom.
I love the staircase. This is,
Look at
a
this.
kitchen. This is even better down here than it is upstairs.
And you got a big open space here. Like,
Yeah. This is the bathroom here, so we'll take a look and see.
A little bigger than the one upstairs.
Yes.
So you can get 3 people in here.
How does this happen? The basement gets everything, and then upstairs gets shafted.
Okay, I guess this must be bedroom number 1.
Wow. I
My
feel like
goodness.
it's a lime in here. Maybe the other room will be
Maybe it looks
better.
better.
This is a nicer color.
So, what do you think of the very interesting features of this home?
When I walked in, I was just like, really tight. It's just really small.
I don't know how you felt about downstairs.
I love the basement.
So basically what I'm hearing is that this level is too small. You're happy downstairs.
I'm happy
You've got your
downstairs.
bright,
I've got
above grade
what I want.
windows.
Yes.
Now I want you to guess the price.
I'd say like 250.
I was gonna say about 285.
I would say 290.
The price of this home is $3,099.
I
Wow.
wasn't expecting it to be that much. I'll be honest. That was.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's move on and see more homes.
Okay.
Okay,
Sounds good.
after you.
I didn't really like the house.
I like the downstairs, but I'm not going to force you guys to go in to buy the place just to make me happy. We all have to be happy.
For Melanie and Phil, one home west of Toronto is great upstairs,
I really like this place.
and another home suits Mom Diane downstairs.
This is even better down here than it is upstairs.
But can they all make the sacrifices necessary to find a middle ground?
We all have to be happy.
Next up, we're going to the north end of Brampton to a quiet, older neighborhood, not far from shopping areas and the highways, to see a home that, with some work, could offer something for everyone. Listed at $299.9, this semi-detached bungalow has everything on Melanie and Phil's wish list. It has that quiet backyard Diane wants, and a separate basement area which needs some work but has a fireplace and potential.
So you guys ready to check this one out?
Yeah.
Yes. It's a
Definitely.
lovely neighborhood, and there's a basement apartment for you, so go on in, have a look, and I'll meet you inside.
All right.
Oh, this is a nice entranceway.
Very nice.
A little tight in the kitchen space. Counter is worn out there.
Well, that's something I'm sure Phil can replace.
Yeah, that's not going to take that much to replace that.
Sounds like Melanie and Phil have the right attitude. They can upgrade this place to make it work for them.
This is a good space, though.
Yes, it's a nice area.
And it's a decent
you.
living room area.
Living room is nice.
So I
Okay.
guess this is the bathroom here on the left. It's not bad. It's a good size.
I like it.
This would be perfect for my first grandchild.
Or an office. Let's move on. Looks like the master bedroom here. This is a nice size.
I like the space of this room.
Oh, I'm liking these stairs already. There's not that many at all. And this looks like a big open room. Okay, there's some small windows, but, oh no, actually, there's only one small window in here.
Kitchen's a little small, yeah.
A little tight. Actually, no, there's no cooking space, Melanie, at all. And then we've got the bathroom right off the kitchen. Then, okay, the bathroom is a lot bigger than the kitchen by the looks of it. I could cook in the bathroom, I guess.
So what do you think? Upstairs is nice and we like it upstairs.
And it's not fair. You got all the big space upstairs and I could get this little space down here. Would you live down here and me upstairs? Then maybe you should just have the whole house to yourself and I not bother being here at all.
So what do you think?
To be honest, the upstairs looked really great. I thought this was going to be a perfect place. And I started walking down the stairs into what looks like a kitchen. No, it's too small.
I mean, we love it upstairs. It has the perfect size that we want, but it doesn't work downstairs.
A lot of times with basement apartments, if they haven't been professionally done, that's what you'll get.
Just not going to work.
We'll just have to keep digging, right?
Yes.
Yep.
But I do want you to guess the price of this house.
I'm gonna go with $279.
I would say 260.
I think it's probably about $290.
You're the closest. The asking price is $299.9.
So finally I'm closer.
So let's keep looking.
Okay. All right. Well, as we go through this process of looking for a house, is for you to see a house that has the potential to be the dream home that you want. I mean, Phil's a handy person. He can make it a custom-made home for you.
What I'm going to have to do is try to then have more of an open mind.
And we'll tell you if it's too small. We're not gonna be like, oh yeah, it's perfect, and make you move down in a small space.
Diane's starting to understand now that to get everything they want, they're going to have to renovate. So we're going back to Central Brampton to rethink that first house. Well, Diane, it seems that these two have been frantically working out a design to make you happier in the basement. So let's go see what they're talking about.
Okay.
So show us your vision.
Okay. We were thinking that in this side of the room would be the bedroom.
Now, what about this window? Because you're not happy with the window.
No,
Yeah, we
I'm
put a bigger
not happy
window
with
in.
that window at all.
Okay. In order to do that, it's a little bit more money. So it's not just the cost of replacing a window. You have to have the support there. Do you have a budget for this?
We're thinking maybe having 3 down here.
Okay, so 3 windows.
So it's about $2,000 each.
That would be more than enough.
Okay, great.
We're gonna take out this wall here.
If we knock this wall out, it's going to send sunlight into here.
If you have to think about
There's
this,
a
Mom.
deck. It's pitch black under there. Why would you
Well, we
enlarge that window?
Take the deck out.
You're going to take the deck out.
Not
'Cause it's
all of it.
Not the entire deck, but most of it.
And since you have money extra saved up, you can make a bigger bathroom and you can redo the kitchen.
Yep.
And then you can put a stackable washer dryer in there.
Yes.
What I'm enjoying is that these guys are willing to make some sacrifices to make you happy. They're going to do the work. I like that. But you have to like it.
Yes.
So when you're convinced, then we can move on it. But until I hear yes from all 3 of you, we're not doing anything.
I need to think about this.
Melanie and Phil have a plan to make a dream apartment for Mother Diane.
Phil's a handy person. He can make it a custom-made home for you.
We're gonna take out this wall.
You can make a bigger bathroom and you can redo the kitchen. But will Diane get their vision and go for it? These guys are willing to make some sacrifices to make you happy.
I need to think about this.
So, tell me, what happened?
I thought about it and I saw that there is a lot of potential in the basement. And I do have faith in Melanie and Phil. Well, especially Phil. He's the one that's going to be doing 90% of the work.
Yeah.
So now we just have to buy the house, though.
So if we're all ready, we can start this process.
Mom?
We can start.
So here are some listings. You'll see that the price is pretty much in line.
Yeah.
The asking price is $285. You tell me where you want to end up or where you'd like to start.
Well, we'd like to end up under 280 as much as possible.
So we're thinking maybe 272.
So you want to start at 272?
272.
You know, it's a good starting point.
Okay.
The closing date that they want is 30 days from now. Can you accommodate that?
Yes, absolutely.
Great, because sometimes the terms and conditions are as important as a little bit of money to the seller. So we have to sign this up. I need all three of you to initial in that circle. You start.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I can go present this now. I can be back relatively quickly. All right, see you soon.
Thank you. See you.
So how are you feeling?
It's a lot to take in.
Hey,
Hey.
that wasn't too long. You guys got lucky,
It wasn't too bad.
but it wasn't too fruitful either.
Oh.
The sellers have come down to 282. They've also changed the closing date from 30 days to 60 days.
Oh.
I mean, it doesn't matter to you guys, right? Whether you close in 30 or 60?
No.
So we can use it to our advantage. So where do we go from here?
I think we can do 278 as an offer. And we'll accept the 60 days.
So that's what I'll tell them. We'll give you the 60 days. Our concession is we want to get it for 278. All right, so you guys wait here, and I will be back as quickly as I can.
All right.
Okay, we'll wait. It's like this is very like I'm stressed out right now, so I don't know.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey. They did not accept 278. They wanted to sign back at 280, but I said since you were conceding to the change in the closing date, that they should accept your 278 because it's costing you money to have to stay in your rental. So they signed it to you at 279.
That's not bad. It's only $1,000
279.
I feel really comfortable with the price because if they're now to 279, that's below what we wanted to go as our maximum.
We've accepted 279.
There you go! Congratulations. Phil and Melanie were able to identify their dream home early in the search, but Diane was not convinced. But with a little help, she was able to see enough potential to make her happy. Now that they've bought their first home, Phil and Melanie can move on to their next dream, starting a family.
After all these years of renting, I am happy to say I am no longer a property virgin.
I'm excited. I think it's going to be great.
I mean, it's exciting to have your own house, and it's exciting to be able to enjoy your own space and do what you want in your house.
Here I am, homeowner. So the fun part is the end part.